Hi everyone, welcome to week 4 of English 1302. In this video we're going to discuss what's going on in the course and a couple of assignments that are upcoming. First of all, you should be about halfway finished with the play Macbeth, the tragedy by William Shakespeare. Let me remind you, it's a great idea as you read the play to stop at the end of each act or scene and take notes. Just kind of jot down, kind of summarize the main things that happened. 2 or 3 or 4 sentences will really help you to remember it later. Also, I encourage you, if you get a chance, watch a video. This play was not written down to be read and studied hundreds of years later. It was written to be acted out on stage. And one of the beautiful things about Shakespeare's art is the fact that he's able to bring these characters to life on stage. YouTube videos has many versions of this, and of course you can rent them or live stream them online. But if you get a chance, watch it. It will really help you understand the action better and the characters better. Now, something I'm sure you've already noticed, this play moves quickly. Things just happen bam, 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 and don't feel like you're lost, don't feel like you're behind if you don't understand what happened. It just zips through. The whole first act takes place, I think, in like one day, and so it goes really, really quickly. Okay, we did push back the first quiz, which was originally slated for this week. We're going to push it back to next week. Normally, quizzes will be open on Thursday and Friday of each week from 8 a.m. Thursday morning until 11:55 p.m. Friday night. There are 50 questions, multiple choice. You'll have an hour to take the quiz once you open it. It won't take you that long, though. But this semester, we will be using a new feature called Honor Lock. You'll have to download that. I will post the information for you here, probably tomorrow. And you just download it and turn on, make sure your webcam is open, and it will just record you taking the test. It's like having a proctor there in the room with you. Now, Honor Lock, if you've never used it before, please don't be nervous. But all it does is if it thinks that there's something suspicious going on, it just sends me a little notice. And that tells me, hey, I should probably review the video of this student taking the test. Make sure you're not talking to somebody off screen or looking at your notes, or you've got a second screen open or something like that. But again, it's just like taking a test in a regular testing environment. Now, if that's not comfortable for you, you are more than welcome to take the test with my regular English 1302 class, which means on Monday nights. So if you decide to take the test in person, regular pencil and paper test, we will meet Monday, September 22nd at, is it 7 o'clock? Yep, 7 o'clock in room 2016 of the South Plains College Lubbock downtown campus. Which is on 13th, just off Avenue Q, kind of behind Prosperity Bank there. And we're on the second floor. Get here a few minutes early, make sure you can find the place, because we do take the test at the beginning of the period. But you are welcome to join my face-to-face class anytime. If you're reading Act 3 and you don't quite get it, and you think, wow, they're probably discussing that tonight, yeah, come on down. If you live within convenient driving distance, feel free to join us. South Plains College enjoys free parking, and it's a fun class. I encourage you to come and check us out. Now, you also have the first research paper. Again, don't get confused here, because this is a single source research paper, which means there's only one source, and that is the play. I would prefer that you use one of the versions I posted up, either the myshakespeare.com or the Folger Library Shakespeare or the stick figure. They're all pretty much the same. The first two are the best, of course. Stick figure was just more for fun than anything. But go ahead and pick one of the 5 topics, either King Duncan or Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, Banquo, or the Witches. Then as you read the play, you want to highlight or jot down anything that the character says or anything another character says about your character that might reveal something about them. Because then you're going to pick, once you start writing the rough draft, you're going to pick one of the two subtopics. For example, if you are going to write about King Duncan, you either want to discuss how he's not very bright. Now, his words are good, of course. It's his actions that make you question his intelligence, or how he's too generous, he's too noble, and that's what causes his downfall. Or if you talk about Macbeth, you want to talk about how he is easily influenced by others, or how he's too brutal, he's too vicious. If you decide to write about Lady Macbeth, you're going to talk about how she's just flat out too ambitious and that causes her downfall. Or, now we know, I don't know if you've gotten there in the play yet or not, but you're fixing to find out that she goes crazy. But maybe she's insane to begin with. Banquo may be too loyal for his own good, or he may be more loyal to Macbeth than to King Duncan and Scotland. Or the three witches, do you see them as totally evil or more mischievous? You know, they don't really do a lot. They simply say a lot. They make predictions and prophecies, and they tell Macbeth kind of what he wants to hear with a little evil twist thrown into it. But are they really very powerful, or does their only power lie in being believed? Now, the first thing you're going to turn into me on Sunday, September 21st, that's this Sunday, is an outline which looks very, very similar to this. It's just one sheet of paper with the heading at the top, MLA format, the title, which you can either use the title of your paper or the title R1 format, and please make sure everything is 12-point Times New Roman in double space. You're going to write your thesis out, which clearly answers the research question. Then you're going to choose 3 quotes and just insert them in there. Now, the quotes do have to be cited exactly as I've shown you here. It's just the author's last name, the act, the scene, and the line's number, surrounded by parentheses with a period outside. And that's really about all. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, that's too simple. That's not enough. Well, first of all, it's only 30 points, so it's not just a huge number of points, but it's a great first step. It's the style of writing, the writing process that I follow, and although you may do something different, I need you to take this first step so that I can make sure you're making good progress. Then, on the 28th, you're going to turn in your final draft. We're not going to do a separate rough draft. I'll expect you, of course, to do that on your own, but you're going to turn in your final draft, which basically, you take the thesis, you put a short introduction with it, then you have body paragraphs, one body paragraph around each of those quotes, in which you explain how the quote that you've chosen supports the idea that you're putting forth. And just try to be as specific as possible. Don't forget to proofread carefully, check for spelling, grammar, punctuation, and other mechanical errors. All right, I hope you'll get started on it quickly, and when questions arise, please feel free to email me. Now, my phone has been down, but I think I just got it set up and installed, so if you want to call me during office hours, my number is 806-716-4634. And if you leave a message, I'll try to call you back, but an email is the standard means of communication for most things. All right, I hope you're having a good week. Meet you back here next time.